Okay, I'm gonna go here and then go to puzzles and then minimizing chat. Okay, minimizing chat. Here we go. Find the best move for white. This is the highest I've ever been rated on Lichess puzzles. Okay, so this would be mate if it wasn't for this rook. My queen is under attack and I'm down a piece. Is this not just mate? Oh, not quite mate. He can go here. No, it's closer. Okay, so boom. He can't run here because this will be mate in 2. And if he takes, then I have check. And then I might be able to sack the rook. So check, take. I'm gonna do it without the arrows. So queen h8, bishop takes h8, rook g8 check, and then king e7, and then rook g7 check, king f8. If only okay, I don't think that quite works, but if only I could get my yeah, I don't think that works, but if only I could get the other rook in. Rook g7 here might be a thing, but let me look at that one. Wait. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of mini almost works moves here. But I don't think the obvious works so far. So queen h8, bishop h8, rook g8 check, king e7. Could I afford to be slow there? Bringing in my other rook. Rook a, g, I don't think so. No. Okay, so queen h8 check, bishop takes h8 check, rook g8, king e7. Yeah, rook g7 check, king f8. That I could draw that though. I could force a draw. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, right? Queen h8, bishop h8, rook g8, king e7, rook g7, check, king f8. So I could force a draw, but is there better? Actually, I'm wondering if after I'm wondering if I had time to bring in the other rook there. So rook h or queen h8, bishop h8. Actually, I forgot that his bishop is actually I forgot his bishop is there, so I can't even repeat. So queen h8, bishop h8, rook g8 check, king e7. I can't actually go rook g7. Okay, anyone watching this was probably yelling at me. So from the top, queen h8 check, bishop takes h8, rook takes g8 or rook g8 check, and after king e7, I was so stupid. His bishop is still alive there, so I can't go rook g7 check because he'll just take it. So that's good in a way because I can ignore that line now. But silly of me for not even seeing that the bishop was still alive. So what if I just... Oh, wait. So I can't take the bishop because there's knight takes h5. And I can't proceed with then rook g8 check because king e7 is not going to be enough for me. Maybe then I could force a draw. No, same thing because his knight would be covering g7, so I could not repeat. Although the bishop would be gone. Just to show what I'm looking at. But take... take, check, check. No, maybe I could repeat there. But I wonder if he could sack a rook somewhere in between. Boom, boom. Check. Boom, check. Oh yeah, yes, right. Yeah, I can't repeat because the knight recaptures. Okay, so that's out. Those two moves are out. This is not good. Like, I'm not doing too well so far. My calculation is really terrible today. What about queen h7? Threatening mate. I kind of like that idea. If he runs, I get this, which should be winning in a couple moves. So queen h7 is looking good so far. Now, what if he sacks the exchange? Well, then I have check. So, okay, so we go here. He can't run because this is going to win. I guess he could, no, he can't defend it because this is mate. Potentially he could play knight h5. Because after check, he can actually stay alive. Except I've got a rook still. And then after rook, this would be winning. Check. Take check. So he couldn't do that. So I think he would have to sack on e6. That's the only move I see. And with which rook? Well, let's say this one. And if we take with the queen here, check. Then what? So again, boom, boom. Because possibly we take with the rook as well. I'm thinking about it because how did he stop this mate? Maybe better to take with the rook. If he takes with the e rook. So queen h7, rook takes e6, rook g7. He can't do anything here because this is mate. I'm kind of liking rook takes g7 at the end of that. I guess he could move the king then, king e8, because this rook can come back. Although after this check and then rook f8, I can take here, and that'll be mate in 2. So that's looking pretty good. Queen h7, rook e takes, or rook e takes e6, and then rook takes g7. Yeah, and then if he moves the king e8, I go queen g8. I think, and that should be winning. Now, what if he takes with the other rook? Queen h7, rook f takes e6. Well, then that's just mate. So I think that's the answer. I'm going to go for it. And he takes with the knight, which I didn't consider. I forgot to consider that, so shame on me. But at least we know this line is winning. But I forgot to calculate that. Since we know that this is quite strong, I wonder if I just take here now. I think I would take, because then I'm threatening mate. And it's not easy for him to defend. If he goes rook e7, maybe it is easy for him to defend. He would have rook e7. But then he loses the other rook or the queen. Because after rook e7, I can go rook takes g7. And after takes, I have check. He can't go here. Cause, oh, he can go there. Yeah, so, sorry, what was it? I already forgot the line. So takes, wait, what? Yeah, takes. Sorry, what am I smoking here? No, sorry, yeah, I was looking at, this was it? I forget what I was looking at. Yeah, I think I was looking at queen e7. I think. Sorry, my mind is wonky today. Although actually, what if I just take immediately and allow this? No, I guess he just goes here. Yeah, okay, so take queen e7. Okay, this is tricky. I wish I had seen that knight takes e6 line earlier, so I could have calculated properly earlier, but that's okay. Yeah, this is pretty hard, eh? Okay. It's gotta be taking the knight. If I go rook g7, knight g7, and then rook g1, I don't think that's enough. I might be, though. Take, rook g1. I'm threatening mate here. If he defends it, then I have check, and he has to move the king. And then I can, poof. Don't tell me it's this. Rook g7. What else could he do instead of taking it? I don't think anything, because I'm going to mate right here on g8. I think he has to take it. He definitely has to take it. So rook takes g7, knight takes g7, and then I'm thinking rook g1. Rook g1. And he can never really deal with, I'm always going to get that back. So that's kind of problematic for him. It really is. It looks weird, but I don't see what he does against it. Rook takes g7, knight takes g7, rook g1. It doesn't look like, because he's got an extra rook and a knight there, but I don't see how he deals with this. Because if he like goes rook f7, I give a check. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I guess he could go rook f7, and then after queen h 8 check. He can go king e7. I mean, I do get to take it. But I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that almost looked working. Rook g1, but then yeah, rook f7. Yeah, because rook f7 and then queen h8 and king e7. If I go queen h4 check, then he just goes back. So I think I don't think it is rook g7. It almost works so. So then probably we take the knight here. Because then rook g7 kind of hurts again. So if we take on e6, let's say he takes this way. Oh, sorry, well, he can't. Yeah, so wait, why am I so scared here? So he won't recapture, he'll defend. So queen e7. Yeah, so that's kind of the problem. So takes queen e7. That's the better defense. I mean, that's a problem. The bishop is yeah, it's hard to get around that. That's why I kind of want to sack the exchange. Wow, tough position here. The first move was already tough. You would think it's taking. I'm going to look at rook g7 again, because that was close to working. Rook g7, knight g7. Maybe I throw something in before the rook g1. Maybe I go queen h8, check. Yeah, because then you can't play, because the issue I had was this, and then rook g1. I think my issue was rook f7. So if I throw in, if I take and then throw in the queen check first, he can't go here because I take what's a, wait, he's got so much material though, could he? Hang on. Okay, wait, bing, bang, check. Could he even just, yeah, so rook g7, knight takes, queen check, and then king, could he even do that? Like, I'm thinking he shouldn't be able to, but because I give a check and then he goes here. Like that seems reasonable for him. Right? You know, even that. That's why yeah, so he might even just be okay there. Boom, boom, check. And he could even just run. Could even just run there. Check. He blocks. I give a check. Although, yeah. I think he's even care. I don't think I can sack on g7. So what is it? Takes queen e7. So if the bishop wasn't there, this would be mate. If he plays queen e7. There's also rook e7. Or even, yeah, there's also rook e7, which I didn't calculate yet. Like, but I'm looking at queen e7. Wow, it's so hard. So tough. No, so I'm trying to remember why this is not good. Because I thought it was, I mean, because I'm going back to this again. If like knight takes, like, and then like rook g1, because king is still there. I think I miscalculated this earlier, maybe. The rook g7, knight g7, rook g1. I think I was thinking he could go here before, but he can't because I'll have a battery after this. So maybe I can take on rook g7, knight g7, rook g1. Now, if he plays rook f7 there, then what? That's the original problem. But yeah, at least I ruled out king e7. So rook g7, knight g7, rook g1. He can't go king e7 because I'll take. So rook f7 is the problem there. Although possibly even, no, queen e7. No, but even queen e7 is, no, queen e7 I have this check. Yeah, so rook f7 is the only problem I have to deal with now. So rook g7, knight g7, rook g1, and then king f7. Wait, what? No, sorry. Then rook f7 for him. Sorry. Yeah, so rook g7, knight g7, rook g1, rook f7. So if queen h8 and king e7. And I guess if I go rook takes g7 and rook takes g7, queen takes g7, that's actually mate. So after king e7, rook takes g7. I'm threatening to take on f7. So if he then, so after rook, okay, so after, okay, so let me just do it again. So rook g7, knight g7, rook g1, rook f7, queen h8, king e7. No, that wouldn't have. It doesn't work. Shit, it's so hard. It doesn't work. I don't want to give up though. Rook g7, knight g7, rook g1, rook f7. Just doesn't. There's no answer to that. Because if I go queen h8, then he goes king e7, and yeah, and there's not a proper follow up. I could like get a draw there possibly, but yeah, I don't think I can take on g7. As juicy as it looks. I mean, a move other than taking the knight seems suspicious. But like, why would the like g2, g3, g4? Like, how do you choose? So I think we have to take on e6, but it doesn't make sense. So we take on e6, and there's this whole queen e7 annoyance. This is impossible. Or else I'm missing something obvious. No, wait. Wait, what was the problem with taking on g7 and then the check first? I mean, rook g7 instead of rook g1. Why did I abandon this? Queen h8? Because of this. It's just stupid. That's why. Wow, this has to be. This is. What the heck is this? It's got to be taking the knight with the queen e7. I'm close to giving up here. Wow, I don't see it. I was looking at the rook g7 line again, but it just doesn't work to me after rook f7. So let me look at taking e6 again. If he takes with the rook, I didn't really look at that before. Um, sorry, no, he can't take. I mean, if he goes rook e7, I think I might be able to just take here. And then if rook takes, oh no, that doesn't work. I was gonna go check, but then and then take here, but I can't do that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to give up. I've been here for like 40 minutes or something. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Hopefully there's no missing piece on the board or something that I'm missing. But yeah, I mean, I've looked at this a million times. You know, giving the check first doesn't help. Oh wait, no, yeah, he couldn't quite go here because then this move order different. No, but then my queen's always hanging. That's the difference. Although, what about the check in between? No, because his knight would be on that. Yeah, his knight would be on that. So, yeah, this, I mean, taking here, knight takes. The check right away just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. And going rook g1 doesn't work because of rook f7. I've looked at this many times. This check is meaningless because the king just goes to e7. Bing, bang, bing. Rook f7, and then this check is meaningless. He just comes in there. Right? Bing, bang. Sorry, bing, bang. Bing, rook f7. Yeah, queen here. Wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've looked at it so many times, but so yeah. Bing, bang, bing, rook f7, check. If he comes in here, then my queen is under attack. And then just taking here, I don't know what to do about queen e7. And no other moves really make sense to me. So the only thing I was thinking of is like we take here, and then I play a slow move, like rook g2. So I'm going to give up on this one. I've spent enough time. I'm going to take the knight. Okay, so it's taking the knight. I guess I can. So he does play queen e7, but the slow move just seems like why? Which square? Okay, I got one move deeper, but it was not a confident one. Yeah. What about running the h pawn? No, that does nothing. Yeah, the only thing I was thinking was doubling here. Because he can't really defend this. But then again, I wonder why, like which square do we go to? It wouldn't be this one because he can just take it. And I don't think we love that idea. I don't know, this seems a bit off to me because of rook h6. Although that might actually be okay because of this. So that's actually an interesting idea. This is not possible because of check. He can't go here because I take this way. And if he runs back to defend, Well, I'm not sure about that. This seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. I don't know about that. He goes here. And I go check and he returns. It's kind of strange. But then the check is meaningless. I don't think it's here. But then if I went here, he always has rook h6 on any of these rook g moves. Like if I go here, for example, he always has this. So that's why I didn't know what to do about queen e7. So tough. What the hell could it be? This is impossible. So this is a threat. Because if it was his move, he could go here, queen h5, and or rook h6, I mean, and even though I can give the check, he can just repeat. Which is not good for me. So this is a threat. That's why this might be an idea. It's the only way I can do something different about that. That's why I was, looking at this. This is so hard to spell. Holy crap. Yeah. So how do you look at this though? Boom, boom. If I give a check, and then he comes back. Oh, what is it so hard? This is so hard. This is impossible, man. Come on. What the hell? It's like there's got to be a missing piece or something. So what about rook g6? That also stops rook h6. He can't go here because this is mate. And so if he takes it, then I cry. Because he just goes here. This is impossible. This is impossible. Okay, let's just say it says move again, because that's kind of what I fear. This will allow me to look if I have a slow move. Rook h6, queen f5, and you could even defend with the queen at that point. You know. Ah, what the hell? How is this even possible? Seems impossible. Seems impossible. Yeah, I don't know. There's this again, and then because he's kind of in zugzwang. Like if I had two free moves, I can go rook g5, and then here, right? Because he can't afford. He's kind of in zugzwang. Right? Like two free moves, bing bang. If he takes this way, then I can take here. So he can't afford. So that's why he needs to play this. So rook g5 kind of makes me think again, because like that's the only threat he has. And this would avoid trades. So rook g5, rook h6. And I did look at this before. I didn't really vocalize it, but if I take here, yeah, it doesn't quite work. But yeah, rook g5, rook h6. I probably have to give a check. So I give this check. He comes back, and then if I bring the other rook in, see, I don't know about that, because then he just takes. And I take, and I don't know, that just doesn't look like anything. It just doesn't look like anything to me. But if I had time to double up, it would be good. But then there's this. If I go this way, he just takes. And I can't afford to trade material at this point anymore. And I don't like this. I don't know, sir. It's the only thing that kind of makes sense. I'm so close. I'm sure this is like the last move. Maybe one more after this, but this is the last tricky part. It's so hard though. I mean, if it's not doubling up on the G file, I don't know what it would be. Okay, so just say I move the rook somewhere, hypothetical somewhere, and then rook h6. then if I give a queen check, and he brings the rook back. And then I make, see, then I do kind of have time to repeat, kind of, almost. Yeah, maybe if the rook was here, because then I could repeat and then put this. I wonder if that would work. Rook g5, rook h6, queen f5. So rook g5, rook h6, queen f5, check. He might move the king though. But if for some reason he, actually I guess he could block with the queen too. Damn, that idea almost worked. That idea almost worked. Because my plan was like if he came back here, then I go queen here, and then rook h6, then I give a check. Although that's still, no, that still doesn't really work. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know though. What else would it be? This again seems just completely pointless. What else could it be? What else could it possibly be? I've got no freaking clue. I've spent probably an hour on this. I'm close to giving up, unfortunately. It's so close. So, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking this, but then boom, check, boom. It's going to drive me insane. And then if I do this, so if I go like rook g3 and then I give a check, but he just goes here, so it's like, what's the whole point? Although there is a check if we did that, which is a little interesting, but you can just go here. Kind of like, rook g5 seems, I'm gonna go rook g5, I think, but I don't know why, like, because I don't, it just seems the most, I don't know, it makes the most sense to me, but I don't know what I'm gonna do after rook h6. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go rook g5. Oh, it's right, but I thought you were gonna go rook h6, so it's not over yet. I thought I didn't know what I was gonna do here, but okay, he takes this way. Maybe I can get this. I feel kind of bad, like if I get this one right, because the whole way through I'm not really clear, but I made like the best logical move, but I don't really, yeah, I didn't really fully solve it. Okay, but it's not over yet. But it should be a little bit simpler from now on, I would think. So check, he blocks. This is probably the hardest puzzle I've ever done. But yeah, rook f5, rook f6. Probably I double up, stick with the plan. Rook, bring in all the pieces. We need all the pieces here. So rook a g1, threatening to take here. That makes the most sense to me. Yeah. That, I don't know what else it would be. I'm going to play that. Okay, I'm gonna open up chat. Okay, I solved it. That might be the highest rated one I've ever gotten right. That was rated 2645. I got 14 points for that. New personal best on Lichess puzzles of whatever 2559 plus 14 is. So that was brutal. Again, mixed feelings about getting it correct because it wasn't clear to me and I had to just make the best logical choices. That was freaking tough. Holy crap. If someone solved that from beginning to end, wow. So let's take a look at that from the beginning. That was, I think yeah, that's definitely one of the toughest puzzles I've ever done. I'm not sure how long I did that. I think it was about an hour. I think I spent about an hour on that. Thank you, Mr. Savon. Okay, so the first move took me, I don't know, it took me a little while, maybe 5 minutes or something. But maybe longer than 5 minutes. But Queen H7, just the mate, and I saw no good way for him to defend. I looked at him sacking, but that didn't work. I didn't account for knight takes e6, which I should have. I just forgot to calculate that, and that would have been excruciating to have to calculate from there on out. Thank you. Hashtag not a bear. And then I thought for a long time here, probably, I don't know, 25 minutes or something, 20 minutes. And maybe longer. I thought for a very long time here. I kept looking at this line here, rook g7, knight g7. Yeah, I probably thought at least half an hour here. And then rook g1. But then after rook f7, I just couldn't make this work. And I kept looking at this a million times. So eventually, and then I went to here, but then I didn't know what to do after queen e7. And also rook e7, I wasn't quite sure either. Apparently rook g5 again, just doubling up here, because he's, again, black is kind of in zugzwang. Not zugzwang, but black has no moves while I double up here. If he takes, I can just double up. He has no way to defend on g7. This would have required calculation too, apparently, but I would pick up the rook this way. It's a very, very tough puzzle. And then queen e7, I thought forever here, maybe another 35 minutes just on this move. Maybe actually, I don't think I spent as long on this move than I did previous. But here, I still spent a very long time. Very difficult. Eventually, I kind of realized that. Actually, no. Honestly, I wasn't quite sure. I didn't know what I was going to do against rook h6, but it just made the most sense out of any other possible move. So apparently, rook f5, and then rook g1. But this is, I don't know. See how this is winning. Okay, so yeah, this is apparently winning. I saw this line, but I don't know, like, I guess we have rook g6. This is so tough, this puzzle. Jeez. Rook g6. And then if he goes back, we can just push this pawn. Oh, God. This puzzle is ridiculous. Okay, go easy in the chat there. So that's if rook h6. We can just give the check and then rook g1. But super tough. But yeah, black is kind of has no mobility in this position. But yeah, he defended this. Black defended this way, which wasn't super tough. Then I just double up, and there's no way for him to defend. Very, very tough puzzle though. For somebody to get that from this position and look at all those lines, it's very, very tough, I feel. But yeah, I got